In midweek, Ian Ross and Simo Valakari are promoted. Kevin Christie and Eric Garson drop down to the bench, and Sean McSkimming is left out. Rob Newman's time at Motherwell is nearly up. His loan spell from Norwich is coming to an end, and unless the new manager wants to extend Newman's stay, he'll be leaving Fir Park. Jim Jeffrey's back trouble didn't stop him picking this Hearts team, which shows 3 changes from the one which reached the Cup quarter-finals last Saturday. A Scotsman, Dave McPherson, an Italian, Stefano Salvatore, and a Frenchman, Stefan Adam, returned to the starting lineup. Flogel and Kitongo dropped down to the bench alongside Gary Locke, and there's no place for David Murray. Colin Cameron likes playing against Motherwell. He scored in both games against the Fir Parkers this season and still has a chance of a Scotland call-up for the World Cup finals. The referee in his 3rd season as a Grade 1 official is John Fleming. Motherwell get the match started. It's been a busy spell for them. 2 games against Rangers last Saturday, then the replay on Tuesday. And now a match against the side sharing the lead in the Premier Division alongside Rangers. And both dugouts lacking a manager. Jim Jeffries with that much publicised back trouble, and Motherwell still to appoint a replacement for Alex McLeish. And a chance early on for Tommy Coyne. The ball flew across goal, and he couldn't quite make contact in the penalty area. Otherwise, we could have been off to a shock start. Took his time there, Steve McMillan, but ended up sending the pass straight at McPherson. Hamilton. This could break for Stefan Adam. That was well played by Stevie Woods. That was real pace off his goal line, because it looked as if the ball was going to hold up well for Adam there. It was unfortunate for Motherwell that the ball broke Hearts' way, but saved by the keeper. Davis looking for Coyne, neatly controlled on the chest, in from Faulkner. What a chance for Owen Coyle, and that's number 1. 5 minutes gone. They were so close to taking the lead inside the 1st minute, but they've done it this time, and Owen Coyle, who missed a couple of chances against Rangers in the Cup, makes no mistake here. It was the trio of Faulkner, Coyne and Coyle who set this up. An exquisite chip from Faulkner, and the killer touch from Coyle. Billy Davis in at the start of it as well. It was a well-delivered ball. And Owen Coyle nodding in his 13th goal of the season. Salvatore to Adam. Jim Hamilton's in the middle, cut out by Newman. Gets it back from McMillan and away. Coyle's header's a good one for Davis. Billy Davis, such a thoughtful player in the middle, never keen to waste a pass. Gets it back from Eddie May, gets the return from Tommy Coyne. Here's Davis. What a good move that was from Motherwell. Davis in at the start, and he was there at the finish as well. Intelligent touch too from Coyne. Good start for the caretaker, the latest caretaker, Jim Griffin. Neat back heel from Fulton to McCann. Good ball in, it took a touch, Colin Cameron, and now Hamilton! Hearts claiming that Hamilton was fouled, but that looked like a good bit of defending from Martin. He had to get that absolutely right. Salvatore. And Steve Fulton on the left foot. Struck that really well. It went dead straight, and it went wide of target. Hearts felt they might just have had a penalty claim here, but when you look again at the Martin tackle, there wasn't too much wrong with it. That's for Coyle. Ferguson's header, now David Weir. Left by Coyne. Now Billy Davis. That's for Owen Coyle. What a chance for number 2. I think Gary Naismith did enough to put Owen Coyle off. He looks across at the assistant referee. He reckons that he was nudged off the ball As the cross came in from Billy Davis, not too much in it. Owen Coyle will feel he should have had that on target. Adam back to McCann. Good ball in. Flicked on by Stefan Adam and turned behind by McMillan. David Weir was lurking at the far post. Whipped in by McCann. But nobody on the end of it for Hearts. Dave McPherson up in the area for this corner kick. Marked by Martin. Ritchie and Weir are there as well. And a free header for David Weir. Got almost no contact whatsoever on the header. That was a real chance, and an inquiry in the Motherwell box as to how he was left all on his own. Away from Naismith. Bodies tumbling. Now Hearts counter-attack. Fulton to Weir. Adam, Cameron, McCann and Hamilton strung along the box. It's Steve Fulton's shot, and it took a deflection on the way through as well. Powerfully hit, and that wasn't too far off target. Motherwell know they have no cause to get complacent despite having the 1-goal lead, and that underlines it. Good touch there from Woods. Claims for a handball against Paul Ritchie, not given. Left by Coyle for Coyne. Owen Coyle gets it back. A few white shirts around him. A good ball in! And that's number 2 for Motherwell. Perfect timing on the run from Faulkner. He was foiled 7 days ago by a stunning save by Andy Gorham right at the end of that dramatic cup tie, but he wasn't to be denied this time. Excellent build-up by Motherwell this. Owen Coyle waited till the moment was right, the ball was perfect, and Willie Faulkner has made it 2 for Motherwell. The joint league leaders in big trouble now. They were 1 down 5 minutes into the match, and now 7 minutes from half-time, it's 2. Cameron can't get there before Brian Martin. Steve Fulton desperate to get on with it. That's a good header from Jim Hamilton! And immediately, Hearts pull one back. 6 minutes to the interval. And that's Jim Hamilton's 10th goal of the season, the Hearts top scorer. The first scorer into double figures. A well-timed header, and Stevie Woods had not an earthly. Inside the last minute of the first half. McMillan to Coyle. That's stayed in, amazingly enough. From Ritchie to Rousset. Naismith. Motherwell working hard to win this back. It's a mistake by Naismith. In from Coyle to Coyne. Couldn't quite get there and cleared by Ritchie. What a mistake that was by Naismith. He nearly played his team into huge trouble here. But Tommy Coyne couldn't quite get his toe to the ball. Back from Hamilton to Fulton. A Murrayfield style up and under. And that's half-time. And a highly eventful first 45 minutes. And a searching examination of Hearts' title credentials here. Motherwell were ahead inside 5 minutes when Owen Coyle headed home. And Motherwell made it 7 minutes from the interval when Coyle's cross found the head of Willie Faulkner. Hearts, though, did respond very quickly, and Jim Hamilton pulled one back for them with a header. But they have to bounce back from this first half reverse if they're to keep themselves in championship contention. At Fir Park, at half-time, the score, Motherwell 2, Hearts 1. Hearts restart. They haven't lost in their last 8 games. But they've a bit to do here if they're to preserve that unbeaten record. Now Faulkner. The pass behind Lee McCulloch. McCulloch gets it from Eddie May. Diving into the challenge. The studs were showing there against Steve Fulton. Free kick given against the teenager. And a few words to be had with him as well. That was a bit over-enthusiastic. Neil McCann making a run through the middle. That was the target for Fulton. Hamilton. That's a good ball for Neil McCann. Nicely paced. Early ball in for Cameron. Couldn't quite reach it. He makes such good runs into the penalty box, Colin Cameron. This was well built up by first Jim Hamilton and then the early ball from Neil McCann. Neil McCann, 1 against 2, he's doing well so far. Away from McCulloch and Eddie May, the cut back for Cameron. Stevie Woods got himself behind it, made a good save. This again was well built up by Hearts. The early part of the move, all about Neil McCann, his trickery, his skill, his pace. And then a good cut back for Cameron, and his shot saved by Woods. It's the Finn Valakari again. Not the best of balls in. But Hearts playing themselves into trouble again and presenting Owen Coyle with another chance. Hearts looking really ragged at times. There was plenty of opportunity here to get the ball away. And all they did was set it up for Coyle.
McMillan back to Newman. Valakari. Taken away from him by Gary Locke. Now Hearts on the counter. McCann, Jim Hamilton trying to keep himself onside. Stefan Adam is up as well. That's for Hamilton. He couldn't direct the header on goal. There was a clash there between Hamilton and Newman when the ball was played in by Neil McCann. And wide went the header. That's lost in the middle by Motherwell. Now David Weir. Adam is on the outside, Jim Hamilton's through the middle, it runs for Cameron. Saved by Woods, and Jim Hamilton scores! That's the equaliser, Hamilton's second, and Hearts are back in business. It looked as if Steve Woods had it, and then he lost it. And Jim Hamilton wasn't hanging about here when the ball came free. Tucked into the net. So that's number 11 of the season now for Jim Hamilton. He's so sharp in these situations that Steve Woods will wonder why he didn't hold on to that. A happy Hearts bench. And inquiries in the Motherwell goal. I think Steve Woods reckoned he was fouled there, but the foul not given. Big change of pace from Neil McCann. That's for Colin Cameron, all the way through to Cameron. McMillan got a touch. Here's a dam. The Motherwell goal survives miraculously. And Hearts so close to turning this game around. An important spell this for Motherwell to try and keep their nerve. Gary Locke with the shot. Away from Faulkner. Nodded down by Coyle. McPherson to Weir. That's a good ball in. Adam's header. He was under pressure from the Brian Martin challenge. And he didn't force Woods into the save. This really was an amazing escape. First, Cameron appeared to have an opportunity. Then he worked it across to Adam. That was a good clearance by McMillan. Newman to McCulloch. Nodded down by Davis to Coyle. That was well played by Paul Ritchie. There's Locke and Cameron and Jim Hamilton. Cameron continuing his run through the middle. Adam on the ball, away from Newman. That's a clever ball in, and Fulton! Hearts are ahead. It's been an incredible spell from them. Referee John Fleming making sure that they get on the right side of the advertising boards. A few Hearts fans taking their places again in that stand, but they are delighted. What a ball in that was from Adam. It dropped for Fulton. It took a deflection on its way past Woods. But Hearts currently in irresistible form. They really have piled on some pressure here, and now they lead 3-2. Fulton still smiling, although he was yellow carded for the celebrations there. Jim Griffin now knows what football management's all about. They were 2-0 up, they're now 3-2 down. Early ball from David Weir, good ball too from Jim Hamilton. Steve Fulton couldn't quite get there. Corner kick given. Just for a moment, it seemed as if a goal kick might be the ruling there. But Fulton always letting it run for the corner. Steve Woods looking a bit bemused as to what's happened in front of him in the last few minutes. And he's struggling again. It's Ritchie, panned away by Woods. It's like Custer's last stand at the moment in that Motherwell goal mouth. Yet again, Stevie Woods being called into action twice after that corner kick was swung in. Here's Weir. Hopes to be with Scotland and France in the summer. Adam well knocked down for Hamilton and gets it back. Stefan Adam foiled by Stevie Woods. It was a good bit of goalkeeping and a lovely exchange between Adam and Hamilton, which set up that opportunity. Took a slight touch off Newman, and then the goalkeeper beat Adam. John Robertson looking none too content, not involved today, alongside Stefano Salvatore, who's now back in his day clothes. Gary Locke trying to get himself away from Willie Faulkner. The pass straight at Steve McMillan. Now Coyle. Tommy Coyne racing in on the far side, away from Ritchie. Owen Coyle will be disappointed with this final ball that allowed Ritchie to get there before Coyne. Willie McCulloch delivering the corner kick. It's a good header. Hearts get it away. Could as much be about to take yet another twist, flipped on by Faulkner. And Gilles Rousset was off his line very smartly there. Now Stefan Adam. Colin Cameron to David Weir. McCann against McMillan. Valakari. Beaten by Neil McCann, tenacious play from him. And the turn and shot, which was off target. But he wanted to win that ball back badly. Not noted for his physical challenges, Neil McCann, but he won that back so well. Garson to McCulloch. Lee McCulloch has a foul for the challenge there by Colin Cameron, who said too much. He doesn't agree with this decision at all. Just the sort of position from which Richard Gough scored an own goal 7 days ago. Stephen McMillan, the left-footed free kick, juggled by Rousset and held at the second attempt. Rob Newman made a challenge, which I think he was quite justified in doing, with the ball loose. But Gilles Rousset looked to have this, then spilled it off his knee, and then grabbed it at the second chance. It's for Garça. Keeps the ball under pressure from Fulton. Now McMillan making another lung-bursting run. Dave McPherson gets it away. Garça. A foul at the edge of the box for Jim Hamilton's challenge, which was enough to force Garça to shoot too high, but it was well picked up by John Fleming here. He, again, couldn't have been much closer, and he spotted the infringement. Gilles Rousset making sure that everything is right between him and the ball. Every white shirt is defending this. In from Garça! A good effort and saved by his fellow Frenchman, Gilles Rousset. He judged that very well and showing a good pair of hands as well. Weir picking out a Adam. A goal now for Hearts would make the point safe. It would make them breathe a little easier, but Motherwell have plans of their own. Stefan Adam making a good run for David Weir. Keeping the ball at the corner flag, despite Stephen McMillan's best efforts. Here's Garça showing good control. Coyle to Tommy Coyne. It's a stray pass, which Neil McCann will seize on. What can he do here? He's past Martin. And Stefan Adam seals the points for Hearts. Careful to keep himself onside. And applying the final touch to Neil McCann's cross. And Hearts' comeback is complete. They were 2-0 down. Now they'll lead by 4 goals to 2. Neil McCann, the change of pace away from Martin, and Stefan Adam scoring his 8th goal of the season. More significantly for him, that's his first goal for 3 months, and it's an important one for his team. Hearts at this stage of the game in no great hurry. Taken away from Adam by Newman. Van Martin taking too long. Dispossessed by McCann, and Hamilton to Cameron. What an effort that was. They are 4-2 up, but Hearts are not willing to stop here. A well-timed run by Cameron. Not much Woods would have done about that if it had been a couple of feet to the left. Christie looking for Coyle, and a nicely judged header by McPherson. That's left by Ritchie. And the Hearts fans will be preparing for a huge celebration when the final whistle goes. This has been a remarkable match. Off the top of Martin's head, away from Newman. Knocked into the corner by McMillan for Coyle. Away from Dave McPherson. Keeps the ball in. Valakari, away from Cameron. Flicked on by Tommy Coyne. And a good save by Gilles Rousset. Tommy Coyne knew exactly where the goals were there, as did Gilles Rousset in touching this header over the top. Kevin Christie's corner kick, Willie Faulkner's header, and away from Adam. Another corner kick from Christie. Newman's header, Faulkner, Lee McCullough, wide of target. This would have given Motherwell maybe a touch of consolation, but not a lot. And that's the last effort of the match. An amazing match in which Hearts were 2-0 down with 7 minutes to go to half-time. It was Jim Hamilton who started their recovery. He continued it in the second half by squaring the game. And Hearts went on to win by 4-2. Stefan Adam got the fourth just a couple of minutes from time, which set the seal on an amazing showing from Hearts. Just when it looked as if their title hopes might be fading, back they came with a real spirited showing. And Jim Jeffries, suffering at home with back trouble, must feel a whole lot better now knowing that his side have bounced back to pick up another 3 crucial points in the championship race. At Fir Park, Motherwell 2, Hearts 4.
Jim, a disappointing ending for you, and it looked so good in the first half.
Yeah, that's very, very true. First 40 minutes, couldn't have asked for any more. Unfortunately, we changed our personnel just before half-time, and obviously Hearts getting a wee lift going into half-time. The only real opportunity they had in the first half. Yeah, very disappointing.
Do you think if you'd taken 2-0 in at half-time, you might well have got at least something out of the game?
Well, at the end of the day, you'd have preferred to get in 2-0 rather than 2-1. Whether that would have made a difference or not, I don't know. It was the second half performance, it was a definite letdown.
How do you explain why it became ragged for Motherwell in the second half? Obviously credit to Hearts.
Well, at the end of the day, if you sit in and you wait to see what's going to happen and you don't make things happen, you can cause your own problems, and I felt that's what we've done today. We lost our shape, we lost our bit of discipline, and we were punished.
What do you take from a positive point of view out of that today?
The first 40 minutes. The players must produce that week in, week out.